Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I am Taylor. Today I'm sharing with y'all a what's for breakfast, and this is part of a cookbook collab hosted by my friend Tamara over at Southern Wife Everyday Life. She's been hosting these every month this year, and they've been really fun to participate in. They get us cooking out of our cookbooks that we already have or checking out some new cookbooks. I've really been liking participating in them, and then I've really been liking seeing the cookbooks that everybody else has been sharing. I've actually bought a few new ones because of it. It's been really fun. So make sure you check out the playlist down below so you can see everybody else's videos. Mine today is what's for breakfast themed, and I am sharing 2 recipes from Jen Chapin's cookbook. This morning I am sharing a recipe out of Jen Chapin's cookbook. She sent this to me back right before it came out to review, and I've really been liking it. It's called the Essential Pantry Cookbook. It's got 80 easy recipes, and also it has variations of the recipes, which is what I really like about this cookbook. Today I am trying the ham and cheese egg muffins. I think that these are supposed to be similar to something that they have at Starbucks, because she's got in here, it says a popular cafe chain sells a version of these egg muffins for almost $5 a pair. Make a dozen at home for far less, and you'll have them on hand all week for breakfast. I have been to Starbucks maybe a handful of times, and I only get drinks whenever I go. But I'm really excited to try these. I've had other ham and egg and cheese like muffins before, but this recipe is unique to me because we're going to be mixing everything in the blender, and she says it gives it like a really good, like, silky smooth texture. So I can't wait to try it. For the recipe, you've really got to grease your muffin tin really well, or you need silicone liners. I actually have a silicone muffin pan, so that's what I'm using today. And then we've got 8 ounces of cooked ham, but you could use other meats. Over here on the side, she's got her little recipe riff section, which she's got, you could sub bacon, sausage. You could even turn these into breakfast sandwiches, which I think is really cool. You could just like mush these between an Egg McMuffin. So that sounds really good. I might do that with leftovers. I don't have any Egg McMuffins or English muffins right now, but I might pick some up and try them that way. So you could do other meat and even other cheese and whatever if you want. But today I am going to be doing ham. So I've already cut up 8 ounces of ham, and then we're going to need 8 large eggs. Gotta crack those. Some sour cream, some cheddar cheese, some milk, some Dijon mustard, some hot sauce, and some salt and pepper. And so I'm going to start off by dividing this ham evenly between the 12 cups. Okay, now I've got my blender out, and I'm basically just going to put everything in here. The 8 eggs, the 3/4 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of cheese, and then we're going to use about a 1/4 cup of cheese to top the muffins, a 1/3 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of Dijon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of hot sauce, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I will have the recipe linked down below for you guys, as well as the link to the cookbook. Go support Jen Chapin. Her cookbook is awesome. I think especially this cookbook would be awesome if you're not great at like trying to figure out like how to change recipes and adapt them to work for you. I used to not be very good at that. Like, I just would look at a recipe and be like, okay, I have to make it exactly this way. But now, like, I kind of know, like, you can change the meat and you can do different things. But her cookbook is really helpful in giving you ideas of like what you could change to use like what you have on hand. Because I'm all about like using what you have on hand first. So I really like that about the cookbook. Okay, this is all blended up. It's nice and smooth. So now I'm going to evenly pour it into our muffin cups. And then, as I said before, we're going to take about a 1/4 cup of cheese and just sprinkle a little bit on each cup. And then these are going to go in the oven. I preheated it at 375, and they're going to bake for about 18 to 20 minutes until the egg cups are set. Here is what they look like after 20 minutes. They're nice and set. You shake them, they don't jiggle. I'm going to let them cool for about 10 minutes. She says to let them cool in the pan for 10 to 15 minutes. And then you can serve it. I think I'm gonna cut up some fruit and we're gonna have these with a little bit of fruit. Okay, I just cut up some strawberries to have with our little egg cups. I gave the kids each one to start with, and then if they want more, they can have more. I gave myself 2. They turned out so cute, little perfect egg muffins. So I will definitely let you guys know how we like these. We really enjoyed these egg muffins. The kids loved them and they were great the next day as well. I can't wait to try some of the other variations and even try them smushed between an English muffin. Okay, this morning I'm trying another breakfast recipe from Jen Chapin's cookbook. This one is the Hashbrown breakfast bake. So I am cooking up a pound of sausage. I'm only going to use, I think it says a cup of cooked meat. Yes, it does. It says 1 cup of cooked meat. So I'm browning that up. But while that's doing that, I've got my oven preheated to 425. And we are going to start off by baking our hash brown part like as a crust up in the bottom. And then we'll pull it out and add some egg and the sausage mixture to the top. So I'm going to grease this 8x8 pan with this cooking spray, and then in this bowl I have melted 2 tablespoons of butter, and to that I'm going to add 3 cups of frozen hash browns that I thawed. I just measured these out last night and then stuck this in the fridge and they just thawed out. And it looks like it's only 2 cups now, but that's because it like shrank down since they thawed out. So I think that's right, because they were 2 cups. I mean, they were 3 cups frozen, but now they've kind of smushed down a little bit. And then I've got some salt and pepper. So I'm going to mix all that together in this bowl with the butter and then press it down into here once that's greased. And this is going to go in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. Okay, my sausage is done cooking and my hash browns are almost done. So I'm going to go ahead and mix together the egg mixture that we're going to pour on top. So I'm going to start off by mixing together 3 eggs and 3/4 of a cup of milk. I think I said 3/4 of a cup of milk. I lied. It's 2/3. 2/3 of a cup of milk. Okay, now I'm going to add in about a cup of meat, a cup of cheese, and then it says vegetables. And instead of doing vegetables, I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of salsa. I've got this fresh salsa from Sam's Club. It's delicious, and I think it'd be really good in it. It's really chunky. It's got big pieces of tomato, pepper, so I'm going to use that in it. Again, this recipe, like the last one, has like different things you can use. It just says 1 cup of meat, so you could use ham, sausage, bacon, whatever you want. You could use different types of cheese, cheddar, Swiss, pepper jack, and then it's got ideas for onions, bell peppers, or mushrooms. I really like that about this. It makes it flexible and kind of teaches you how to sub different things when you don't know how to do that. And then it says to reinvent it, you can warm up the leftovers and stuff them into a tortilla with some salsa for an easy breakfast burrito. So that sounds really good too. So I'm gonna combine this, and when our hash brown crust comes out, we'll pour this on top. I just pulled our hash browns out of the oven. They're slightly golden around the edges, and I reduced the heat of the oven down to 350. I'm going to pour this egg mixture on top, and then these are going to go back in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, mine just came out of the oven. It actually took mine 25 minutes for the eggs to be set. I checked it at 20 and the center of it was still just liquid. So I gave it 5 more minutes and now it is perfect. I'm gonna let it cool for 5 minutes and then we will cut into this. My family really liked this recipe as well. I think next time though, I would add a little bit more seasoning to those potatoes, season them up just a little bit more. And I think I would actually bake them probably a little bit longer, maybe 20 minutes on just the hash browns before I add the egg mixture so they can get a little bit crispier. But other than that, we really like it. I can't wait to play around with the different meats and cheeses and vegetables. I think it's a really good recipe. And that is going to be it for this month's What's for Breakfast and Cookbook collab. Don't forget, as I said at the beginning, this was a collab hosted by my friend Tamara. There will be a playlist linked down below with everybody else's videos. Everybody does different things. Some people share just a couple recipes. Some people share a whole what's for dinner, breakfast recipes, dessert recipes, you name it. You can find it in the playlist. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!